thinking about launching a school community, here's the fear nobody talks about. You don't fail loudly, you fail quietly. But the numbers are loud. Industry data shows that up to 90% of online communities eventually fail. They hit the 90-day cliff, engagement drops to zero, and the recurring revenue stops. Most creators think this happens because their content is bad, but usually it's not a content problem, it's a setup problem. This matters whether you're launching your first school or if you're wondering why your current group feels dead. I've seen this pattern over and over. You launch with hype, but you set up your community like a warehouse for content, not a funnel for behavior. If you stick with the default settings Skool gives you, you're literally building a leaky bucket. You're working hard to put people in while the back door stays wide open. So today, we fix that. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to set up Skool so people actually post, actually engage, and actually stay. I call it the retention first rig. We are going to take you from blank page to open for business in 20 minutes. So open a new tab and let's build an asset that actually pays you. Step 1. The architecture, categories, and navigation. The first thing we do is click on Settings and go to Categories. This is where 90% of creators lose the plot. They treat this list like a filing cabinet. They create a folder for everything: general, mindset, off-topic, crypto, pets. Stop doing this. Here is a rule from the trenches. High retention communities don't add categories as they grow, they subtract them. Every seven-figure community I've studied follows this same constraint. Why? Because of analysis paralysis. If a new member logs in and sees 12 different places to post, they freeze. They don't know where their question belongs, so they don't post at all. And if they don't post, they don't form a habit. If they don't form a habit, they churn. We are going to use the rule of 3. We want to force all the conversation into a tight, dense area so the group feels alive. These 3 categories each serve a different retention job. Here is the exact setup I use. 1. Announcements, admin only. This is your signal. This is where you push updates. 2. The Start Here/wins. This is for new members and social proof. 3. The War Room or Q&A. This is where the actual work happens. That's it. Delete General. General is where engagement goes to die. By constraining the options, you force the signal to be loud. Every post now has a clear home. Now that the foundation is poured, we need to engineer their first 24 hours. The step 1 hook: momentum, not education. Now that the house is clean, we need to design the entrance. The biggest mistake I see with new school groups: the creator dumps 50 hours of content on the user the second they log in. They think they're providing value, but actually they're creating debt. The user looks at that 50-hour mountain, feels overwhelmed, and closes the tab. Write this down. Your only goal on day 1 is not education, it's momentum. We need one win, one checkbox, one feeling of this was worth it. That win doesn't have to be big, it just has to be fast. If they don't feel that in the first 24 hours, buyer's remorse kicks in. So go to your Classroom tab and create a new course. Call it Start Here. Do not put your 10-hour masterclass here. Put a single video, 3 minutes max, that tells them exactly what to do next. And usually that next step is to introduce themselves in the community. Now here's the retention hack. Take your main course or your best template and lock it. Set the access to level 2. You might be thinking, but I want them to see how valuable my content is. Trust me, they'll respect your content once they're engaged, not before. By locking your best asset, you force them to engage. They introduce themselves, they get a few likes, they hit level 2, and boom, they get a reward. You just turned a passive watcher into an active member. And active members don't cancel. The signal: filtering for conversion. The final piece of this rig is the filter. Most new creators want a noisy group. They think volume equals success. They want everyone posting everywhere all the time. But veterans know that noise kills conversion. If your high-value members log in and see a feed of low-effort questions and spam, they check out, they stop reading, and eventually they leave. And when your best members leave, churn accelerates. You need to tune your permissions. This isn't about limiting people, it's about filtering for signal, because signal is what converts. Go to your category settings. For your announcements channel, admin only. Do not let users clutter your official updates. For your wins channel, open to everyone. We want that social proof to flow freely. And finally, check your email defaults. Do not set the default to email for every new post unless you want your open rates to crash to 0. Set it to daily digest. We want to show up as a valuable summary, not a nuisance. If they unsubscribe from your emails because you annoyed them, you just lost your direct line to their wallet. Protect the inbox, protect the feed, keep the signal high. Section 5, the asset. If you followed along, you didn't just set up a group, you built an asset. You moved from a warehouse model, where you just store content, to a retention model, where you engineer behavior. The difference between those two models isn't just engagement. It's the difference between a business that stalls at month 3 and one that compounds for years. Now, if you haven't launched your community yet, here's my advice. Don't do it blind. If you're going to build this anyway, don't guess. Use the link below. Not just because it supports the channel, but because I'm including my retention first checklist for everyone who joins through that link. Most creators discover these mistakes after they've already lost members. It's the exact punch list I use to ensure I never miss a setting that kills churn. Don't build a leaky bucket. Build it right the first time. I'll see you inside.